Okay. Hey, Chris, look through there. We're behind there, right? More or less?
Yes.
Alright. So we flew in Friday.
Right.
Stayed at Captain Oliver.
In St. Maarten.
In St. Maarten, right on the water. Right. Long car ride in. Right? There were, how many? 6 of us. 24 of us in a Ford Taurus. It turns out it was only
12
6.
bags of luggage.
12 bags of luggage. And we stopped for beer on the way because the beers we got at the airport ran out.
That was fun.
That was fun. So we checked into Captain Oliver's right on the water in the harbor by our boat. And there was a pool there with a glass wall. Right, that was fun. We swim up to it and scare the people dining in the restaurant. There was a cage in there that had sharks and a sea turtle.
And your friend, the parrot.
Oh yeah, there was a parrot. It said, I tried to get it to say, "Oh, that Aunt Margaret." Growl. But it was kind of doing the growl thing. This is for Steve. But it couldn't say Aunt Margaret. And, what else? So, we got checked out on the boat on Saturday. And we provisioned it, and we were all set to leave on Sunday when I went to the bathroom for the first time on the boat. And clogged it horribly. And it took 2 hours to unclog and cost $70. And we sailed out on this magnificent cat, which you've seen before in some of the pictures. And the winds were blowing 20 to 30 knots. The sun was out, and we just took off like a rocket, flying through 8, 9, 10, 40-foot seas.
St. Maarten.
On our way to St. Bart's. We stopped at Il Fouché, which I think means something bad in French, for lunch.
We didn't talk about how I was sick on that boat.
No, we didn't talk about that. And Shelby made the greatest burgers ever, right on our little grill. Let me just show you the little grill. See, there it is. It had curry in it. And then we went on to St. Bart's and we anchored there. Did we hit a mooring ball there?
No.
Or did we anchor? So we did our first anchor, and that was fun. And we took the little dinghy with 8 of us inside. There's the dinghy. I'm guessing you can see that. We took the dinghy into St. Bart's, and they had the most magnificent yachts you've ever seen. There was an Ultima 3 yacht. There was a Footjoy or Lovejoy yacht. All these gigantic yachts. And we had a great meal at a really nice restaurant in St. Bart's. God came by. Guy said, "I'm God," and I think he was trying to maybe get us to come to his restaurant. But then he came back later and tried to pull for a credit card to see him. But anyway, I was told not to wear my shoes in the dinghy. So I took my, and it was a light misty. We had just checked out the big yacht. And we were heading back to the dinghy, and people had jumped into the dinghy.
No.
People had gotten into the dinghy.
Gradually lowered themselves into the dinghy.
And so I jumped into the dinghy, my feet hit, and flew out from under me, crashing me into the deck of the boat, and mostly dealt Shelby's feet or something. And so I've been
I tried
apologizing.
to catch you.
I'm sure. Good thing you didn't. Could have hurt. And then we had the most incredible 8-hour voyage to Nevis. 8 hours of at least half of it was rain. Huge swells. The winds were roaring. I mean, oh yeah, at one point the whole boat shuddered and we hit 14.1 knots. That was crazy. June thought someone had passed gas. In fact, her sister-in-law, Andrea, I think, she got the blame. But it turns out it was just really high speeds. But it was horrible. People were sick left and right.
Not me. I wasn't feeling well, but I did not get sick.
The seas were really high. Laura did not get sick once.
Although I did go downstairs and
it poured, and it was cold, and you couldn't get warm. It was a heroic effort. And we got into Nevis. And
we expected this condition right here.
We grabbed a mooring ball in Nevis. And we checked in with customs, as we have to do in every port. And then we walked. down this dark main street. There's no one in Nevis. Right? There's not one tourist in Right, there was like one other tourist.
No.
Is that where we met Giggles?
Giggles was on the boat at St. Bart's.
Oh, at St. Bart's. At St. Bart's was this couple on a monohull, a smaller sailboat. And they came over in the tiniest two-man dinghy you've ever seen. That was Nevis. And he introduced himself with a British accent as Giggles. And they went into town, and we saw them a couple of times. But anyway, in Nevis, there were no restaurants there when you docked the dinghy that you'd want to go to, so we walked into town. About a 15-minute walk, and you saw some scary parts of Nevis.
Yes.
You know, mildly scary, in the dark, for the uninitiated.
And they drive on the wrong side of the road.
They drive on the wrong side of the road. And we were going to like Double D's, Double Douche, something like that. And it was closed, and there were barking dogs running at us, so we ran away, and we went across the street to Seafood Madness, which was okay. They were very nice there.
They were very nice.
And we got a taxi cab home.
The food was not good.
The food was not great, no. But the beer was pretty good. We had a Royal Stout there. Chris and I did. And Steve. And then we left there. We left Nevis. Oh, and we went to St. Kitts yesterday morning. And we went to this deserted, beautiful beach. No one there. There was
No one there except for the guys with the machetes cutting down trees.
Well, they were trimming up the beach because there had been a big storm and knocked down some stuff. And we collect something seeds. What were those seeds we collected? Joan?
They look like marbles.
I don't remember.
Andrea knows.
Andrea knows. Well, we'll come back to you on that. And Laura and I snorkeled for the first time, and neither one of us died, which we were very happy with, and we did okay,
Yeah,
right?
somebody collected some shells.
Laura did much better than me on the shells. But our compatriots brought back a live squid that was really cool. We saw ink. They like bit them and then took off in the water really fast, throwing ink behind them. It was really cool. And a whole bunch of conchs.
Yes.
Conch shells. And we had them up. I'll show them to you later. And then we left there and went to this cove where there were pelicans eating fish, and there was no one there, and we just let anchor, and we spent the whole night there. We ate on the boat. We dived off the boat, jumped in, just had a great night. And then we woke up this morning, and we have the winds behind us today, and we're heading off to Statia, which is about a 3-4 hour trip. And we just had a lunch of brat and hot dogs.
And tuna salad.
And tuna salad. And onions, red onions.
Red onions.
You didn't say anything about jumping off the roof.
I did say something about jumping off the roof. And I think we're up to date now, right?
Yeah,
It's a
now
beautiful
we're
day.
having a very nice time ride.
Eric, maybe we should
Right, it's really slow. We have the wind behind us.
Do away with the
June
tip
is
and then motor till we get to the
steering the
channel
boat,
and pull it back
and
out.
June is in charge. She'll have in charge of the boat right now.
That is still St. Kitts.
She'll have how June is
Yes.
taking care of the boat.
June is
There she goes.
Well, we need
we're on autopilot. Okay, I have to go do stuff.